10 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Panthers, who will need to find a way to move the football.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Cleveland Browns. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So 2nd and 10 here. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Carolina. 57 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
On second down, here's Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Draw play as Newton gets McCaffrey with a first down and more. For a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Butker now to kick this one away. Sammy Coates now to return it. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Got some space here. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the backside? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Throwing on second. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Paul Posluszny. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I'll tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Off-play action. Newton gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A Carolina first, Newton to Benjamin. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
Complete to Amaro on the right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On first down, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing is Newton. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Caleb Brantley. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the kick by Butker is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he's into the clear. 30, 10, and touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Play action. It's Newton. Flushed out right. He finds an opening past the 40. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football. On
1st down, it's Newton. And it pops 3. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They fake the give. Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
And no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 77 yards. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense, and what a big-time play there.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. To throw is Newton. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play that time. Newton to Benjamin. 43 yards. Newton on 1st down. They find some open field here. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. To throw on second down is Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he'll get this one back.
For your puss ass. You understand me?
2 minutes remain here in the first.
You better have your shit together. Next time you want to talk shit to a nigga, you make sure you got your shit together, punk. I'm sorry you got to hear that, Merkham. This nigga gonna invite me to the party try to talk shit. Yeah.
Wow.
Don't come here talking shit. They don't got his shit together. Motherfucker done pissed me off. Fucked up my gaming experience. What you got to say for yourself, motherfucker? John done flaked out on me. I was in this Call of Duty making it happen.
Come on, man.
Shit, I'm ranked 5 and what's the name? That's what they gotta fix, man. You can't even meet no people.
And this is gonna be intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor.
Let's fucking go! Let's go, bitch. Yeah.
Look at it.
Let's fucking go. That boy threw a pick in the fucking in the end zone, boy. I just ran a fucking 108-yard fucking pick 6.
So many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes
Let's
of the half
fucking
to
go.
carry that
That
with
shit
them.
so
It's not often talked about.
I was about to kneel that bitch and I seen all that space. I said, hey,
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. An update from Buffalo. The Jets have taken the early lead over the Bills. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid
Knock it up my sniper class with a machine gun.
The first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there.
You don't put no bass in your voice now, bitch. You still a hoe.
That nigga been that.
Better lower your tone. Better lower your tone. You talk to a gangster, nigga. I'll smack the shit out your ass, boy. What the fuck you up there stuttering for, scary motherfucker?
Now whistles.
Just shut the fuck up.
Down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early.
Did you just try to shush me, motherfucker? I'll beat your ass, boy. You lucky you ain't got UFC. I'll whoop your ass.
First of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Get your ass whooped. That's why. I'm telling you now. So all you gotta do is pull up, move. That's all you gotta do, bro. All you gotta motherfucking do is pull the fuck up. I greet you.
With a clock down now to 13 seconds.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Well, he done did.
He wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will.
Huh?
So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where
how the fuck the school heard that shit?
Somebody snitched on him.
Oh.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. Then they'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
That nigga's that boy savage.
Because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies,
breaking up, nigga.
hit them a little bit more with some
that nigga going half. He like, that's all I heard, dude.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Wow. That nigga a savage, yeah.
I hate to tell you what you want to do to him.
What he gonna have to do for Tim?
He gonna have to do this thing they call reprogramming. This you got to take him to the brink. Straight up.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. He finds Coates complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Hey, you good, nigga? Cause soon as they told me that shit, I would have slapped the piss out of him. I would have been mad as a motherfucker.
Before you whoop him, soldier, you take your 2 fingers, your index and your middle finger, and your thumb. You put it up under his armpit. And you just dig into him. You get both sides and pick him up in the air. Talk to him.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Yeah, nigga.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1.
Wow.
And that'll make it third down.
I only got 1 in 5 instead of Yeah. You gotta strip him. You gotta strip him of everything you got in this room, yo. You can't have nothing.
It'll be called nothing. A gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. This will be
it's your bomb.
It's a 52-yard attempt.
And
this is good. He got just
the crossbar. Hey, bro, nigga learn shit, soldier, bro. Cause nigga learned shit when I was little, son. Nigga, it's gonna get learned, nigga.
Trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense.
But nigga, that's that. So we didn't have that shit when we was younger, my nigga. We ain't had that outlet.
You
probably would have did way worse than that. Fuck. I know I would have.
And I can't wait.
Yeah, that nigga went ham though.
Some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Try and get after them. Big play.
Got you cussed out. Got you cussed out and shit.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm laughing.
Yeah. Boy, crazy. It's that little Uzi Vert shit right there, man.
That one goes for 24 yards.
His position and he's listed
damn, how many subscribers he had?
And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league.
That nigga was a big dog.
After the catch and gain that additional yardage.
That's a lot of motherfucking people.
Looks like the defense in press coverage.
I'm surprised he wasn't making no money off that shit yet.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there. That'll be second down.
That nigga went 3 yards.
Together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So the offense has it first and 10. From the red zone now, Newton.
Catch the fucking ball, man. Damn.
Pops out, incomplete.
Don't fucking reach your hands out.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because...
Oh, you about to get back on Madden, boy?
Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
10 yards still
wanna run and shit?
Second down. To throw again, Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Willie,
defense, and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call. You've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Panthers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing again is Newton.
D that shit up, nigga. Kick your field goal, bitch.
You will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean,
17-23.
Got the shot. And he misfired.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
That nigga said a little pissery,
This
huh?
will be taken in at the 1. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
My fucking rookie running back got 18 TDs on the season.
And we can't do that. That's a long field goal. But they got 3 points out of it.
Week
They
11.
feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board.
Shit,
We'll
if we
see.
keep fucking
That's what
running
happens
these
sometimes
bitches,
when you
that
abandon the
nigga
running
keep
game.
busting
It's
them
hard to
fuck.
get
Why
back
get
to it
nothing
because
but
once
busted
guys get
on
out of
it.
that mentality
Almost.
of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
There's Garoppolo to throw.
Huh? Yeah, they ain't about to be on that shit.
Well, too much
down with
oomph,
that.
too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Huh?
Game plan for any defense.
Hold on. he participated. Wow. That nigga a savage, boy.
Puts him down.
And just a single
Shit, that nigga got more swag than you think he fucking do.
That's taken on the 25. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over now.
Yeah,
1st and 10.
that's embarrassing.
Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium.
Shit, I thought the wife would go, man. You go have that.
You got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And fighting down a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22.
Let's fucking go with these picks, man. My little young boy.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw.
Young boy got birded earlier, but he back.
And it's gonna come
You hear
down
me?
to the wrong team.
With a beautiful pick. That nigga called one of them picks where he rolled off the shit.
And now here's a carry heading left. Oh, what a move. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge differences we know between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo.
Oh, I threw a fucking pick to Kuechly. No.
It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they
Fuck,
set
who?
up shop at the 40-yard line.
Oh.
So now he's equaled his interception total from a week
Cheating
ago.
ass. He ain't no fucking, what you call him, huh?
And you know all
What, you an elite?
vowed to take that number down. Told
Oh,
the guys on the
alright.
team, don't worry, things are gonna
Them
pick
bitches
up.
got
I've
too
got
many
this.
rules.
But he is in a
I was in
major
them bitches
league
before.
run right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Newton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Second and 10. Newton again. Escaping the pressure right.
Drop the fucking ball, Cam Newton. Fuck.
Turn that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job
I
keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Panthers on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2.
They didn't? Yeah, playgrounds and shit. Yeah.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Flushed out right. He may try it, and I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Better kick that field goal and tie it up, nigga. You're not doing it. Okay.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it with Justin Fowler. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And down inside the 15 he goes.
You clicking me on the wrong fucking
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 10 more there and another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him?
Get them, hit it, catch that shit, nigga. Damn.
Really nice timing
fuck.
play, and sometimes
that's another pick six and you fucking dropping it, dog.
Of hearing about their lack of hands
fuck,
and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On 2nd down, here's Newton. This will be caught at about
let's fucking go, nigga.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Fuck!
A great play there.
They be cheating,
Number
bro.
2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th. And that will make this a 4-point game. Butker now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with 3 interceptions,
how the hell you throw grenades at the damn shooting range?
They rely more on the ground game here.
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Brought in by Combs.
Let's go, Sammy fucking
able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Fresh set of downs here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down following the run. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard around the 37. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Pick the wrong fucking play. How the fuck?
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
What you want, Mom?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Watch it now, Marty.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Bruh.
They're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A fumble lost last week. Now a fumble lost this week. Is this just growing pains of a rookie?
It is growing pains, but they can't afford him. Not him nor his team. That means extra work during the week with his coaching staff and extra work on his head to make sure he doesn't lose his confidence. They like him. They want him to flourish.
Because you know he wants to avoid that label of being a fumble machine.
It is a label that is hard to shed, and that just means teams come after you even more, ripping and raking at the football when you're carrying it.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down. Newton, he's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be third down. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Shane Leckler now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. This is taken at the 23. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, you can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Like it's getting cheese on it.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Garoppolo to throw on second down. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Time for a break.
It's all over.
We'll come back. See what transpires after this.
That way.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing here, Newton. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. right side, McCaffrey. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee. Well, I know it points to this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Carolina, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.
Let's get my damn sandwiches. Hey.
Fuck, man. Can't be out here losing like that.